So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field. We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Hieucb thinks about the shot. Pedri,
Brilliantly cut out.
good ball, good take.
That looks a good ball through.
Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but not quite.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Emuso.
Oh, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo.
Hieucb. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Haaland. He won't be happy with that one. Yamal. And this is Gullit. Gullit looking to play him in.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needs...
Bruno Fernandes! That was mighty close.
And it's Gullit.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's just beyond his reach.
Neither side yet able to find the net.
Yamal.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Succumbs to the pressure. That's a sharp pass.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's been played through. And the finish! Goal! Lille! And it's Lille who take the lead.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Lille are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And here's Haaland. He's in a great position here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Valverde.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. Big chance! That's a half-decent try.
Lamine Yamal is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Upamecano. Now it's Valverde. Now it's Pedri.
Bruno Fernandes.
Valverde does really well to win the ball there. And here's Mbappe. Steaming. And De Bruyne has fallen kindly here. And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted. Vietnam looking to pass their way through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's on it. Can he get away?
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's intervened well there. Valverde. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Pedri stood his ground strongly. Pedri. Corner then. Yamal given the lift of his goal. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's tries a shot! Valverde. Oh, they could break here. Valverde running with the ball. He's making a real surge on the left. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bruno Fernandes. Gravenberg. Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gently done. Pullet chasing after it. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lille are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Mbappe! And it's Mendes. Cross to the back post. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Pull it. Yamal is onto this. He could be in here. Shot a goal! Oh, another save.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 5.
Lille have their second
Le
corner
numéro
now.
11. Le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 17. Le numéro 23. Le numéro 41. Changement.
Chance! It's hit the upright. Bensebaini gets rid without sophistication. And it's Rice. And this is Ronaldo. That's a little off target. Vieira. Rice. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Matheus Cunha gets through on his own. And the shot! Goal! Nil! Into the lead once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he get on the end of this? And he shoots! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 3.
Corner number 2 then.
Le numéro 1. À leur place, le numéro 18. Le numéro 9.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lookman is flagged offside.
Vietnam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Rice pokes it out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Mbappe. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lookman! That's good play. Vinicius Junior receives it. Oh, shooting chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Gravenberg clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Looking for a runner. And Mosso deals with that comfortably. Danger averted for now. And it's Rice.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He is through here. Barella. Vinicius Junior. And here's the chance to counter. Matheus Cunha. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. And he's onside.
Temps additionnel, 3
And he
minutes.
passes it long. Into stoppage time. Very little left on it. Now Hermoso. He's got away. Rice. So what can they make of this? And he's there to make the challenge. And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
The action has all... Vinicius Junior!
And he passes it long. He's been caught napping. Yamal
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Driving on and making good progress. And this is Ronaldo.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
There's a sharp little ball here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
Not the most accurate pass.
And this is Ronaldo. And that could set him on his way. Quillet. Real chance! Goal! Nil! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Lille are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And the shot! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nuno Mendes. He's cut it out. That's a look and place it forward. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Ronaldo. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Over to the left. Nuno Mendes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. De Bruyne.
For Rice. He has a look. Great chance!
And the ball is out of play. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And it's Rice. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vieira. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. That's good play. And he's lost his man here. And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, what a skill set he has. He's just ghosted past a couple of defenders. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Yamal! Goal! Nil! And they're back in front. Lille go into the lead.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. Ndika is the guilty party there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good ball, good take. He's picked his way through. Cross to the back post.
Well, that has...
And we hit half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lille needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's nice.
Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Haaland. Haaland. Oh, that was vital. Donnarumma gets rid without sophistication. And it's Rice. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Bullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Always onto this. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Engages and forces him off the ball. That has been cut short.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Haaland! Oh, shooting chance! That's going to go a long way.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 11, le numéro 8, le numéro 5. À leur place,
Gravenberch.
le numéro
good
23,
read.
That's great
le
positioning,
numéro
so
41,
good from him.
Le numéro 17.
Gravenberch cuts a
Changement.
frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Lookman,
Well seen. Saw that coming.
he read that really well and stopped it.
And he's being shifted off it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top.
Lille clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He has found the way through. Mendes made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Lille have reclaimed it. Tries to play it through. Matheus Cunha. Now the delivery.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Vietnam must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
Lille nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Barella. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? No mistake. They have stolen level at the last. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 1.
Lille
Le
are
numéro
able
3.
now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards
Le
for
numéro
a
9.
few moments now.
Le numéro 18.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which all goes well if this goes to extra time.
Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! And we're done. Vietnam were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Hieucb. Oh, important interception. And he's had it nicked away. Haaland, and that is masterful defending. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Gusto. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Hieucb, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today. He rises! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And this is Hieucb. In by Hieucb. Lille given another corner. This their second corner of the game. Cut it out. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Well, that pass isn't the best. Vieira. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Vietnam still without a single shot on target. He's looking wide. Valverde. And a chance! Off the post. Vietnam have this time, surely. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Szoboszlai. Yamal receives it in a wide position. It is a corner. So, third corner of the game. Nicely aimed pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's Lille who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Lille have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
So their fourth corner of the game. Shot a goal! Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Now it's De Bruyne. Szoboszlai wins the duel this time. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Ronaldo gets into a good position. That is good strength. Good ball, good take. Can he finish? It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Lille are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Yamal. He's picked his way through. Pass is just off target. Lille look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
De Bruyne, Haaland, and he's big chance! He's scored! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland. And here's Mbappe. De Bruyne. Real chance! Oh no, what has happened here? Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Upamecano.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Chouameni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's De Bruyne. Mbappe. Nicely aimed pass. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. And here's Mbappe. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well played. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Yeah.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Mendes gets across to intercept that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Bruyne. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's searching through. Goes down, but nothing given. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Barella, and that interception was most necessary. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Vietnam have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Caught offside that time.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 1. À leur place, le numéro 17. Le numéro 41. Le numéro 23. Le numéro 9.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Mbappe. That's a good run down the left. Vinicius Junior tries to play it through. He's found a way through. Oh, well played. Rice. Now this could be a chance. And he's gone backward here. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Vietnam with this to level it up. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
He's had a shot! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Marmouche. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Vietnam clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. In with the challenge. Marmouche. Pressure coming in from all directions. Gullit. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Mbappe clipped into space, and he's made sure that's not getting... Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Gullit duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Yildiz. That's really well manoeuvred. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good play. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 3. Le numéro 21.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
À leur place, le numéro
Vietnam
18.
pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Vieira. Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Hullet, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. Yildiz. And here's Marmoush. And Marmoush! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Great vision. Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe. And here's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. He slings it in. Diving header! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think
We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Votre attention, s'il vous plaît.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally, but does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And he was quick to react. Matheus Cunha. Vieira. Chouameni. Yildiz. Rice. Now Mbappe. Referee's given a throw. Vietnam are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
all they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Knocks it into space. Gets into some space. In once more.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Might be dangerous. Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They're up to 5 corners now. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And this is Marmoush. Rice. And it's Pedri. Looking for the run. Well, that looks a decent ball. And time is up. Vietnam illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Attention, attention.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, they've been found wanting, in my opinion, in a few areas that would have made a difference to the result. So they need to go away and just have a good think about it, and I'm sure they can come back stronger.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.